This week, we lost 7,000 Google inboxes. And to be honest, it only mattered a little bit. And I just wanted to tell a little bit of a story about how being prepared can really, you know, save you and your marketing plans. And so I don't really make a lot of videos about our internal agency operations because I think for the most part, most people don't care about that. But one thing that I tell people all the time is that when you are creating an outbound email infrastructure, you have to remember that Google and Outlook do not want you to do this, and it's against their terms of service. And you should always keep at least 50% of your total volume in warm up. So if you want to send 1,000 emails a day, you should create enough inboxes to send 1,500 emails a day. So in case anything goes wrong, you can send 1,000 emails a day, and then you have capacity for 500 emails a day to be warming up and being sent. And the thing that we do as an agency is we actually always want like 3 batches for people of inboxes. And so what I mean by that is if they need to send 1,000 emails a day, I actually want to be able to have the capacity for 3,000 emails a day. I know for most people, they can't afford the inboxes to be able to pay for that. But as an agency, we just do that because I just see it as an insurance policy to always be able to keep the lights on. And so once a year, I would say Google kind of just cracks down on a bunch of our admin consoles. And we just recently got hit. And I'll admit there were 2 customers who really got hit hard that they're basically going to be done with sending for this week. And then luckily it was Memorial Day, so it was okay. And we're going to be right back to sending on Tuesday. So they'll be shut down only for 1 or 2 days in total because of the way that we have our inboxes. But for the most part, it didn't matter for the rest of our customers because we always set up a bunch of batches of inboxes. We keep them in separate admin consoles all over the place. And anytime there's a domain sale, we take advantage for all of our customers and we just buy a bunch of new domains, put them in new admin consoles with different credit cards and just all those other things. The other big savior that we had is how fast and easy it is to set up new inboxes with Hypertide. I know it's really hard for me to endorse a inbox solution because then I endorse them and then some of my followers try to sell Viagra on those inboxes and then they tell me that that inbox solution doesn't work. I have run enough campaigns. I'm just very confident in Hypertide working. If Hypertide doesn't work for you and there's a genuine problem, the team will take care of it. If Hypertide doesn't work for you and there's no problem, your campaign is spammy and you just have to like look yourself in the mirror and just accept that. And so I just wanted to make this video because the only way, I think this also happened a year ago and I was pulling my hair out because we weren't as prepared as we are today. And I think this is a lesson whether you're running an agency or you're running outbound campaigns and you want to learn more about cold email. Thanks for coming to the channel. I just wanted to make a video about how preparation is really key for things like this because otherwise we would have been crushed this week and we would have had nowhere to turn. But a lot of our customers are still hitting their lead target goals. Even though they lost a lot of inboxes, everything's fine. And anytime you are doing something that is specifically swimming against the current, like we are, Google doesn't want us to do this. Outlook doesn't want us to do this. We're constantly fighting spam filters. Eventually you're going to get clapped. And we got clapped this week, but it wasn't that big of a deal. The people that it was a big deal for, it's Memorial Day weekend anyway. We're going to be right back on the horse on Tuesday. And what we're going to do with that is a lot of you might say, well, how are you, setting up the inboxes so fast and then launching really quick? What we will do is I will make a plan and I'll just pay the money for this. I'll make a plan to hit their sending goals with a certain amount of inboxes that will warm up for 5 days. And then we will, on the same day that we set up those inboxes, set up inboxes that will be ready and we'll send those after 10 days of warm up. And then we'll have more inboxes that go through a full warm up cycle. So I know it sounds expensive, but when we're serving our customers, this is the most important thing. So I have inboxes that, yes, we're not warming them up for a ton. We're going to burn them, but we just want to get back started as fast as we can. Inboxes that will kind of get halfway to warm up, and then inboxes that will warm up all the way. And we're going to set up batches for each one of those along the way. And so I don't know. I just wanted to make a video because this is just what happened this week to us. The only reason I'm not killing myself right now is killing myself with work is because of the preparation that we did. And just a reminder that anything can happen. You got to be prepared for these things. Don't let it shut down your business. Keep extra inboxes as an insurance policy at all times. And I hope this is helpful.